Welcome, everyone. This is a Mission Pro Wrestling exclusive. I'm Emily Mae, bringing you the biggest news and moments and talking to your favorite stars at Mission Pro Wrestling. Today, though, we have a very special segment where we will be speaking with Simon Miller and JP Harlow. This feud has been bubbling and brewing for a few months now, and today we're going to be talking to them both and to see what they have to say ahead of Mission Pro Wrestling's Hard Days Night. So I would like to welcome Simon and JP. Hope you're both doing well today. How are you, Jeff and Simon?
I'm good. I'm waiting to see what Mr. Harlow here is going to say. He's been having a lot of fun over the last few months, but I'm pretty good. I'm all right.
And
First off, Emily, don't interrupt me while I'm talking. Second off, it's JP to you, is not Jeff. We are not friends. You do not say my Christian name. It is JP Harlow. Don't forget.
Understood. Thank you, JP, for taking the time. I know it's an honor to have you on, and you as well, Simon. You know, I know this is a little untraditional interview here where we're going to have both of you. So I'm going to just ask that we try to keep it civil as much as we can, because really the Mission Pro fans want to get to the bottom of what might happen at Hard Days Night. Okay, so.
Yep, that's fine with me. I will be civil.
Well, here's the thing, Emily. As a true-blooded American, I know what it means to be civil, all right? It's those dirty Brits that start all the problems. It's those dirty Brits, those gap-toothed Englishmen that are always starting problems. But you know what? We beat them once, and we'll beat them again on August 20th at the Salvation Army.
Well, Simon, I know JP can go on for a while, but I really want to dig into the first moment that Mission Pro fans got a taste of who you are. And that was a few months ago. It was back in April. You joined Thunder Rosa's popular taco vlog, and you were invited to come to Mission Pro Wrestling. What was that moment like for you? You know, obviously having tacos with Thunder Rosa is really fun, but she invited you, of all places, to Mission Pro Wrestling.
I mean, it's awesome, right? It's the coolest thing in the world. Not only, sharing tacos with the AEW Women's Champion, but also being invited to a different country to wrestle. That is the dream. There's no two ways about it. When you get into this game, the first thing you want to do is you want to have a wrestling match. Somehow you do that. Then you want to have a string of them. Somehow you do that. You establish yourself in some bases. And then your brain starts saying, oh man, wouldn't it be awesome if, somebody reached out from overseas and said, come in and wrestle for us. So the fact that I get to do it on a stage like Hard Days Night for MPW after being invited by Thunder Rosa is great, which is why the man to my left or right, depending on how this formats, is trying to take away what should just be a cool opportunity all around. It could have just been some fun. It could have just been something that we could have, all gone out for drinks afterwards and said, oh, wow, isn't it amazing this thing came together? But that's all right. That's how professional wrestling works. I just know from my point of view, like, not only is it a badass opportunity that I shall remember until the end of my days, but also hopefully one now that I can use as a little bit of a stepping stone after somebody goes down.
Jeff, how do you feel? So Simon is coming to San Antonio. You train there. Thunder Rosa is your mentor. You train at Hybrid. San Antonio is your town right now. And Simon thinks, obviously, this is a great opportunity for him to come to San Antonio for Hard Days Night and make a statement and be a part of Mission Pro.
Well, Emily, all I have to say is, isn't that just cute? Simon Miller says, oh, you get trained, you have a match, then you go have a string of matches, then hopefully one day you get to go across the pond and come to the greatest country in the world to wrestle. The land of opportunity, America. But that's all just, like I said, cute. It's a dream. It's a pipe dream for Simon Miller, because the only thing awaiting him across the pond is a nightmare. And when he leaves the Salvation Army on August 20th at Hard Days Night, he won't be leaving on his own. He'll be leaving on a stretcher. All right? I'm going to break him limb for limb. because that's how we do it over here in America.
Simon, what do you have in response to that? Because you're heading into San Antonio, a place you've never wrestled, a place that, Jeff knows really well.
Hey,
JP. My respects to you, JP. That JP knows very well, Thunder Rosa knows very well. There could be something up JP's sleeve. I don't know. He knows that area super well. So how are you getting ready for this? In the States, you have to travel. You might be jet lagged. Who knows?
Well, first off, Emily, I'm going to interrupt you both real quick. First off, don't start giving him excuses on why he's going to lose on August 20th, all right? Jet lag has nothing to do with anything. Jet lag's all in the head. Take a sleep pill. I don't know. Do something.
Right.
There should be no excuses on August 20th as to why Simon Miller will lose, other than JP Harlow is the better man.
There's not going to be any excuses, for one. That was a hypothetical question that you took as fact. Also,
An excuse?
No. Also, jet lag is not something you don't make up. Jet lag. Jet lag is a real thing. But the point is this: I don't have to worry about jet lag. I don't have to worry about the fact that you're on home soil. I don't have to worry about the fact you're the hometown guy. None of that matters to me. None of it. I would have been happy to have come across to MPW and just had a nice, happy, smile with my gap teeth wrestling match. But you're the dude that came out was all like, oh man, I'm so mad. I hate the British. Oh, I'm going to cry all the time. You inserted this into it. So you can't all of a sudden then go, oh, he's going to have any excuse. You started this. So there's not going to be any excuses. And I respect the fact what you've done. I respect the fact that you're a great professional wrestler, but it doesn't mean even with a long flight and even given the fact that you're going to be in comfortable territory, it doesn't stop the fact that I can still come in there and whoop your ass. That's how it happens. Doesn't matter if you're wrestling in Britain, doesn't matter if you're wrestling in Australia, America. It's all the same. It's all the same. And you are the one who made this damn personal. So now you are the one that has to suffer the consequences. It's as simple as that. We could have just had a happy, smiley, good times wrestling match, but you didn't want it. And that's cool with me. So no excuses either way, but I'm not going to need any either. Because again, August 20th, Hard Days Night. I said it once, I say it twice. You're going to go down, and then you're going to have to go, oh, I'm really sorry to the British community, who basically straight up hate you now.
I'll never apologize to the English. I'll never apologize to the English.
Well, we'll see. We'll see.
They don't deserve an apology.
Yet. After August 20th. Never say never in wrestling.
Ever.
At that point, Simon said that he just wanted a nice...
Simon said.
Jeez, my knees.
Oh my goodness, JP, you have to respect what we're doing here, okay? A little respect, JP. That's all I ask.
Simon says he's going to lose August 20th.
No, I said I was going to win. I said I was going to win.
Simon said
open your ears.
He's going to lose August 20th.
No, I wouldn't say that. That would make no sense. Why would I
Emily,
say I was
continue.
Lose?
Emily, continue, please.
Thank you, JP.
You're welcome.
Simon mentioned that you called him out. You called him out. You opened the challenge. And after Don't Stop Me Now, you said, hey, I want to challenge Simon Miller. So how did it go from Taco Vlog, Simon getting a nice invitation from Thunder Rosa, to you calling out the Brits, to you calling out Simon? What happened in your head that made you want to jump to that huge conclusion that is now culminating into this huge match on August 20th?
Well, here's the thing, Emily. When Thunder Rosa invited Simon Miller to Mission Pro Wrestling on the Taco Vlog, I took that personally. I'm the man of Mission Pro here, all right? That is the name I've been given by the fans. I have fans on Twitter saying they want to see me versus the champ, Holiday, all right? That is how far I've came here at Mission Pro Wrestling, right? So when Thunder Rosa gets on her little taco vlog and invites Simon Miller to my show, I took that personally. Because I'm the man of Mission Pro, all right? So I find out that, this guy's, had a few wrestling matches too. So what better opportunity than to wrestle the man of Mission Pro, JP Harlow? But no, Simon didn't reach out. He just kind of ignored the fact that I've been running that place, putting on the best matches on the show, month in and month out. So what am I to do? Well, I'll tell you what I do. I issue a challenge to the guy that gets invited on the taco vlog. Which, speaking of which, Thunder Rosa's never even had me on yet. That's going to change August 20th when I beat Simon Miller, and the rest will be history.
I want to point out, my friend JP, that I actually did reach out. And do you know what your peers said about you? They said he's a nightmare, he's annoying, and if you could shut him up, that would be great. And I didn't leak that out. I didn't say any of that. I tried to do all of that, and I just learned that everybody thinks that you're a massive pain in the ass. That's what I learned. Do you want me to get in touch and say that to you?
Hey, a lion does not concern himself with the opinion of sheep, all right?
Well, when a bunch of sheep
and I am a lion. I am a lion.
Well,
right?
I'm 1,000
and I'm
sheep.
on the hunt, Simon. I'm on the hunt.
Fine, bring it. I'm 1,000 sheep. You can't take out 1,000 sheep even if you are a lion.
Oh, I can take out 1,000 sheep.
Well, we'll find out.
Oh,
you don't know how wool. That's a lot of wool. You can't get through that much wool.
Oh, I'll get through the wool. I will get through the wool. All right, I'll get right through there.
We'll see. I think it's possible.
My goodness. I mean, JP, you've had opponent after opponent here at Mission Pro. You mentioned that, you have this coveted spot here at Mission Pro Wrestling. Wrestlers from around the world have wanted this spot to be the man of Mission Pro, but you have that. You fought Khan, you fought David Ali, you fought Kerry Wright, you fought Alex Arsenal. And so
Matt Vandegrift.
Yeah, Matt Vandegrift, do you feel like you have ownership over this spot at Mission Pro Wrestling? And do you feel threatened by Simon coming in here and potentially knocking you off of your pedestal?
I'm threatened by no man, Emily. And I'm threatened by no woman either. All right? Because if anything, I've shown that I earned this spot month in, month out. Like I say, I go out there and I put on some of the best matches of the night, month in, month out. People are talking about JP Harlow. Like I said, the people are wanting me to wrestle the MPW champion all a day. All right? So you tell me, should I be in this spot? Of course I should be. Of course I should be. And I will be damned if some other guy shows up and tries to knock me off my pedestal.
I just want to jump in. I agree. JP Harlow's earned that spot. I'm not debating that. I'm not denying that. That's not my problem here.
Oh, we know.
There's a reason I wanted to take on JP Harlow, because it doesn't matter where you're wrestling. Like I've already said, you want to take on the best. And I give him his due. He is the best. However, he's got to accept, you got to have some opponents, dude. Who are these people that want to see you fight Holiday? Where are they? Is it you?
I don't know. They're on
and
Twitter. I don't know their dumbass Twitter handles. I don't concern myself with that like you, where you're interacting with fans like, oh, I'll send you a happy message, and I ain't concerning myself with that. This is just stuff I see,
Or makeup.
And if the people want it, the people gonna get it.
All right.
I mean, Simon, JP's spot at Mission Pro is not only a coveted spot, but his opponents are a coveted spot. And I know you spoke a little bit about what it means for you to head over across the pond and compete at Mission Pro. But what makes you think you're the best person to go and fight against JP?
I don't. There's one of those things where it's just how the universe states it, right? That's just what happened. I bumped into Thunder Rosa. We had a nice taco. We did a lovely vlog. And she must have seen something in me and thought, oh, man, this would be a good opponent for my boy JP Harlow. That's just how it works. That's just how life works. And you take the opportunities as they are presented to you. And while Mr. Harlow likes to think I haven't done anything else, like over here in the UK, I've been busting my ass too. I've been traveling up and down and left and right and making the towns and making the shows and having the matches, because as much as we love doing this, of course you want to be the best. It's why I don't even need to say it. Who doesn't want to be the best? Who gets into any kind of endeavor and thinks, oh, I want to be number 7? Nobody wants to be number 7. Everybody wants to be number 1, which again is why when you are presented with an opportunity, you take it and you see where it leads you. Maybe it opens a door, maybe it opens a window. Maybe it gets you to somewhere else that you didn't even realize you wanted to go. So whereas JP Harlow wants to rain down on my parade constantly, I see it the other way around. If I come across to Mission Pro and I beat him on his own turf, that to me says that other things may be around the corner. And that's what I want to do. I want experiences and I want victories. And ultimately, I want to be able to look back at all of this when I'm 70 years old and not regret a damn thing. And that's what I plan to do. I'm coming in there, no regrets, blaze of glory, 1, 2, 3. Then I'm going back and I'm celebrating with my fellow Englishmen and Englishwoman.
Wow.
I mean, JP, you have been very open about your training. You know, you've been putting in the work. You and Joey have been going to training. You've been really kind of working at hybrid, trying to make sure that you're getting in your reps before this huge confrontation in the ring. You've been pretty open. So is there anything different that you are working towards or potentially might bring up when you meet?
Well, here's the thing, Emily. If it's not broke, don't fix it, right? And my training has not changed just because I'm wrestling freaking Simon Miller. Do I maybe train a little bit harder? Do I throw my punches a little more faster, a little more harder? Do I, slam my fellow trainees a little harder? Of course. But the training does not change. I'm not doing anything different that I haven't done in the past few months because it's been working. And if it's not broke, Emily, there we go. Let's spit it out. There we go. Jeez Christ.
All right. Well, Simon, on your, from your perspective, we haven't really seen much of your training regimen. We haven't seen what you've been doing. Are you keeping it close to your chest so that JP can't really get a peek into that?
I don't need to show, me going to training twice.
Because he's not.
Yeah, because that's right. Because I'm not. Because in JP's world, unless you can see it, it's not true, right?
It's true.
So I can only presume every time you go to the toilet, you must broadcast that as well, so people know that you're passing fluids. Otherwise, you're not going to the what?
OnlyFans, JP Harlow.
There, you see, it didn't surprise me. That's how JP Harlow lives his life, and you know what? More respect to him. But when I go to training, I'm there to train. I'm there to get better. I'm there to learn. I'm there to humble myself and understand, okay, you're here. You want to get up to here where you got to work hard. So, no, I don't feel the need to broadcast that. I don't feel the need to throw it out there. If people wanted to see it, sure. I've got no adversity to it. But it's not what I'm interested in right now. When I go there, like I say, it's to improve my game. And it's to ensure that when showtime comes around, which does get broadcast here, there, and everywhere, I'm good to go. And if you don't put in the time, you don't get anything out the other side either. So I'm glad I haven't showcased it, right? Because JP has now decided I'm not even bothering, which means when it comes to August 20th, he's going to put me down. He's going to do that thing who's going, I've got this. It's going to be easy. I'm going to walk through it. And he'll be in for a surprise. But I tell you, ever since the world came back to normality, I've been training twice a week now for a while. I mean, I broke my hand and that kind of slowed me down. But even then, what did I do? I watched tape and I watched JP Harlow's matches and I got ready because that's what you got to do if you want to be as successful as possible. So again, if he wants to act like I'm not doing any of this stuff, great. Absolutely awesome. It just means he's in for an even bigger surprise at Hard Days Night.
Well, I'm glad to hear that you've been watching my matches even before I issued a challenge. You must be a big fan. I'll make sure to get you an autographed 8x10. I'll make sure to shake your hand, all right?
Excellent. I want that. You know why? Because then I can use it as toilet paper. We can do it.
Come on. It's worth money.
Yeah, it is. I have to buy my toilet paper too.
Okay.
There's a word to all this stuff.
All right.
So one last thing, Simon, the Mission Pro fans are seeing you for the first time. What do you want them to know about you? And what do you want to tell them ahead of Hard Days Night?
I want them to know, and I mean this, I want them to know I'm genuinely very humbled and honored that I get to do this, genuinely. And the fact that I've received, messages saying, can't wait to see you, so pleased you're coming out here, I'm coming to the show. I mean, somebody tweeted me saying that, huh?
Who's saying this?
People say again.
Yeah,
I know
exactly. People, right? So
yeah,
earlier.
I
Yeah.
know that you have to see everything. No,
Hey,
I know that you have to see
right.
everything. Okay, I'll retweet
Right.
him all later. I'll retweet him all later, and I'll put the little at in the tweet box so
Oh,
you can see him. Somebody told me they're driving 2 hours to see this show, and I take that as a huge responsibility on my shoulders. That means they're coming to see a performance. They're coming to see something special. So once again, while I would have just been happy to have an exhibition about JP Harlow, he doesn't shut his mouth. So now what we're doing is we're leveling this up a little bit. So I'm going to get there. Jet lag, not jet lag. Sleep, no sleep. Food, no food. I'm just going to, as he said, punch him as hard as I can right in his face, because that's what it's all about. And then we shall see who reacts to who after we do that. But that aside, I'm very, very excited about this. I am very, very, like I say, honored that I get to see all these people, interact with these people, and hopefully, because it will be happening in a real life setting, JP Harlow can acknowledge it and then be like, oh my gosh, he was absolutely right. Because sometimes things are real, even though you haven't seen them in your own sphere of influence. So it's going to be one of the best things I've done in wrestling, doubly so because I get to shut somebody's mouth and you can figure out who that is.
JP, I know you always have something to say to the Mission Pro fans. They've been watching match after match. What do you have to say to the Mission Pro family ahead of Hard Days Night?
Well, Mission Pro family, if we can even call it that, I don't view any of you as family. Okay. You are all just mindless marks, in my opinion, that try to talk to me after the shows, try to get me to take pictures with y'all. And be quite frank, I don't want that. I don't want to take pictures with all you uggos. Okay. So stop it. But going ahead into August 20th, Hard Days Night, I'm doing this not for myself. I'm doing this for America. Okay. And if you, the Mission Pro fans, don't see what I'm trying to do and defend this country's honor, integrity, then you can just go away. Because if you aren't cheering for JP Harlow, if you are not cheering for America, that's treason. And you should be tried for that and you should be thrown in prison.
That's not treason.
That is treason. You should be thrown in prison. So come August 20th, Simon Miller, he's already got his excuses, like an Englishman would. He's going to be jet lagged.
No,
he's going to have no sleep.
Didn't say that.
He said whether he's jet lagged. See, he's already thrown the jet lag thing. We've already given that dirty Brit an excuse as to why he's going to lose. But fret not, fellow Americans. JP Harlow, El Presidente, is going to take care of business August 20th.
My word. I mean, you just hear what you want to hear. It's like people say stuff, it just comes out completely differently. It's unbelievable.
Simon, any last words to JP before?
I see you August 20th, dude. I see you August 20th. Unlike you, British, American, pick your race, pick your nationality. I want to represent as many people as I can. I don't care about that stuff. I ain't worried about that stuff. It doesn't matter to me. Gap tooth, full teeth, hair, no hair. I'm all good with it. So now, ultimately, it comes down to this. What?
You have to be.
Oh, yeah, it's true. Fair point. That one I give you. That's a tick for you. Yeah, I can't do much about this. But the point is, even if I could, it wouldn't make a difference. So now it comes down to this. I'm going to take this opportunity. I'm going to enjoy all of it. And then, I'm going to walk up and I'm going to slap you around the face. And hopefully that just sends off a little light bulb in your head where you actually start to understand how this stuff works. So I tell you, dude, if you have that moment, you're going to be even more successful than you are now. So the way I see it is when I do beat you and you have that light bulb moment, I have no doubt that you go on to even better things. You can say, thank goodness that Brit came across the pond to help me out.
Well, I like to see this camaraderie.
There's no camaraderie. Let's not pretend otherwise. There's no camaraderie here. Well, no way.
Thank you both for keeping it a little civil today in order to get to the bottom of this. I know that it will be an incredible match on August 20th at Hard Days Night. Both of you in the ring together for the first time, and the Mission Pro community is really excited to see it. And so thank you both so much for joining me. And if you guys want to get your tickets to Hard Days Night, go to missionprowrestling.com. And you can also stream this match and more at Title Match Network.
I'm in your dome, Simon. I'm in your dome.
What's that? It doesn't even mean anything.
I'm in your dome.
What do you mean you're in my
your
dome?
head. I'm in your chrome dome.
Yeah, of course you are, because you're my opponent in 2 weeks.
I'm in your head, Simon.
Of course I'm going to be thinking about you.
See you August
Of course
20th.
I'm going to be thinking about you. Absolute idiot.
All right. Well, thank you, Simon. JP obviously did not want to finish. We were wrapping up anyway, but thank you, Simon, for taking the time with me today. And
My
we'll
pleasure.
see you on August 20th. Go to Mission Pro Channels, get those tickets, and thank you both. And thank you all so much. See you soon.